I hope you enjoyed that random meme there. Also, the lighting might be slightly awkward, but this is me, Rochester. That was my intro with a meme I created. And sorry, I'm dropping cards. This isn't very professional, but I've done some gaming videos, but I'm going to decide to do some magic videos. I just did this setup, so I'm a bit of an awkward angle, but I hope this setup works. I hope you like this video. It's a pretty cool trick. I've been practicing magic for quite a while now. I've been watching videos like A Million Card Tricks. I don't know if you know him, but I want to teach a trick that I saw on his channel. So first I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so to get on with this trick, so we can give the deck a good shuffle. And it's a totally impromptu trick, so it can be shuffled. And so now the spectator has a free choice of any card. I don't have a spectator with me, but it can be literally any card. So say it's that card, I'll look away, you can remember that card. And then, I hope you saw that card. So we're just gonna use the card in the middle, like this, and then give the deck a shuffle. Just like that. So your card is now lost in the deck. Now the spectator can cut the deck into 4 piles, and again this is an honest free choice. It can be any 4 piles they want at all. Get these in camera. So although I did cut them, there's a 4th pile somewhere. Okay, sorry guys, just can you? Okay, there are 4 piles, I swear. Okay, so spectator can choose any 4 piles, and then sorry guys, and they can take any 4 piles. So we're gonna take the top card from each of these 4 piles, just like so, and we're gonna gather up the 4 piles, and we can just put them away to the side. So we got these 4 cards. We're just gonna lay them down one by one. Okay, we can kind of see them now. And the spectator can, honest to God, put down their hand on any card. So any card. So say they chose this one, they can put their hand on another card, say this one. So we're going to eliminate these 2 cards. So now we're left with these 2, and they can put both their hands and lift up one. So say they lifted up this one, this is their card, we eliminate the other one. So now we're left with 1 more card, and this is the card they chose. They cut to 4 random piles and chose the cards with their hand lifting. And now, let's hope it's your card, 6 of diamonds. So that, guys, was the performance of the trick. I hope you like it. So now on to the secret of the trick. So the deck can be completely shuffled. It's okay. And then they can choose any card they want. So say they chose this card. Now you don't look at the card, but for now just say they chose the 2 of hearts. So they've seen the 2 of hearts, so now it's face down on the table. So you're going to take the 2 of hearts and place it on the top. And this is like the first and only sleight really in the whole trick. There's one other sleight, but it's optional, you don't have to do it. And the rest of it is a technique, but it's not really a card sleight. So what we do here is, I don't know the proper name for this technique, but basically what we're going to do is, it looks like you're just putting their card into the middle, but what you're actually doing is putting the bottom card of this pile into the middle. So how this works is, you get your thumb like this, then it looks like you're going to slide this card off. But what you're actually doing is using your middle finger here to slide off the bottom card. But at high speed, it looks a bit like, sorry, it looks a bit like, oh, right, we'll cut that out. Okay, we've got the spectator's card, the 2 of hearts on top. So now all you have to do is cut the deck, reach with your middle finger onto the bottom of the card, and then also reach with your thumb here, and then put the card there and cut like that, and your 2 of hearts is right there. So in slow motion it's a bit like like that. And then you still got it there. So that's one of the only moves pretty much in here. Well, card slides. There's another technique, but it's not really a move. What I also did is a retention shuffle, which is a really simple move, where basically it looks like a normal shuffle, but you just put your hands and reach and just grab the bottom and top card, including the 2 of hearts, which is their card, and you just keep it on the top and shuffle like this. So now it's still there, pretty straightforward. Show you one more time. So it looks pretty natural, but the 2 of hearts is right there, and you're just reaching with the fingers and pulling those 2 cards down like that. So that's pretty much the only 2 card slides. So I call this a beginner trick because the card slides are really easy. So the next bit is the technique I've been talking about, and it's called Magician's Choice or Magician's Force. So the spectator can cut at any 4 points. So say they cut here, 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 and here. Okay, there are 4 piles here. All you need to do is keep track of where the pile with a top card, which you know is the spectator's card, where that is. And so once you know where the pile is, you collect the top cards and make sure you keep track of their card, which is currently here. And then you can collect up the piles, just like so, and then you're moving on to the Magician's Choice part of this trick. So you lay down the cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you know it's this card right here is their card, the 2 of hearts. So what we have to do now is Magician's Choice. So there are multiple outcomes here, but first you ask them to put their hand down on any card. So there's 2 outcomes here. Either they put their hand down on a card that's not their card, or a card that is their card. If you put it down on the card that is their card, then you just go, boom, that's your card. And then that's the end of the trick. So, yeah, it's pretty quick. And if your spectator hasn't seen the trick before, he'll just be like, oh, okay, boom. But if they saw the other method, then they won't be convinced, because you should never repeat this trick in front of the same person. So, because there's multiple outcomes. So if they choose something that's not their card, say this card, then you ask them to put down another hand. If they choose their card, you keep those 2 cards and eliminate the other 2. And then we'll go, we've got 2 cards. Now you tell them to put down both their hands and lift up 1 card. If they lift up the hand that's not their card, you just say, we'll eliminate that. If you lift up this card, then you go, okay, so we eliminate this, and then your card. However, if they put down both hands and it's not their card, then you just eliminate them both and you're left with 2 cards and you repeat the same method. So, just as an example, say we have the 4 cards, they put down that's not the card, so we tell them to put down another one here. For example, we know both of them are not the card, so we say we'll eliminate these 2. And then pull in this a bit closer, and we know it's this one, so we tell them to put both their hands down. Say they lift this, we can eliminate that, and then it's their card. So it's actually a really simple trick. That Magician's Choice technique is a really powerful technique, and I hope one day to show a trick that it's a really impressive trick that uses Magician's Choice. So I hope to show that trick one day, but that is a beginner card trick that's fairly easy and needs a tiny bit of practice, but you could master pretty quickly. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked that trick. If you definitely like this magic video, I should probably post some more, so there'll be more amazing magic tricks coming. Oh, why have I put that there? And then just as a finishing move, just like the Jack of Hearts here, I'm going to disappear just like that. Goodbye.